A much-anticipated and much-needed consignment of vaccines touched down earlier today. There are 1 million potency Biogenesis Bago vaccines from Argentina headed to the most affected areas first. The foot-and-mouth outbreak has devastated the agriculture industry, crippling farmers, driving up red meat and dairy prices, and costing the economy more than 2.6 billion rand in export and production losses. Minister of Agriculture John Steenhuisen says help is on the way for affected farmers.
We know that many of you have suffered tremendously over the last weeks and months, but we now have the tools that we need to make sure that our strategy of turning South Africa into a country that can regain its status as an FMD country is here. For the first time in 30 years, we now have a plan to make South Africa an FMD country, and we now have the tools to make that achievable.
The first consignment will be going to the Onderstpoort biological products, where they will be dispatched to provinces. Minister Steenhuisen says the vaccines will be distributed to the most affected provinces first, but also warns that the vaccines by themselves are not a silver bullet. He emphasizes on good biosecurity on the farms.
KwaZulu-Natal, the Free State, and the Northwest Province, and to some degree in Mpumalanga. So they will get the bulk of this, but every province will be receiving something out of this first batch here to enable us to begin to break the back of the virus going forward. How it will be distributed, the ministerial task team, together with Dr. Mogajani and others, have developed a heat map for the country where every municipal boundary has been broken up into a primary, secondary or tertiary classification. Obviously the primary sectors are where the disease is at its most virulent and it is spreading the fastest. So those primary areas will be focused. We have a strategy for dairies and a strategy for feedlots, but also at the same time a strategy for communal areas. And these vaccines will be making themselves their way into the communal areas as well, so that we're able to assist in those. I want to make it very clear, and this is something that's very important. These vaccines on their own are not a silver bullet, and there can never be a substitute for good biosecurity on farm level, adherence to movement controls, and the laws and regulations relating to the movement of animals.
Biogenesis Bago's regional director, Daniel Hello, says that the company understands the urgency of supporting South Africa, drawing on its international experience.
We have a impressive success record in the world. We have all the international qualification and validation. So I can start with the first example, which has a lot of similarity with South Africa, which Argentina himself, that had suffered the outbreak, and right now it's been like 30 years free with vaccination. Then other than this, we can go through the example of Taiwan, when they called us in the 98 and they can stop the outbreak, and now they are again free without vaccination. We can go through South Korea, we can go through a lot of countries. We are the best partner when it comes to emergencies.
Minister Steenhuisen's 10-year FMD strategy centers on scientifically targeted vaccination in high-risk zones, then transitioning to a vaccination-free status recognized by the World Organization for Animal Health. Diabosito, SABC News, Johannesburg.